taking... I want to take a nice, relaxing time away. Okay, let's turn those down, because that's, like, friggin' way too loud. Okay, let's take some... I want to take some time and talk about how I feel. And talk about my feelings for it on the map right now. This... Well, you know, yeah, but this will be the episode where I take my time and think about, explain my thoughts about the map. And I just got to level 30, so... Yoink. No, wait, no. Look. Breaking 3, that's going on a chest plate. No. That's going on chest plate. Alright, well, I have to say this map is, well, I just have an interesting feel about this map. I'd say it's an alright map. I mean, the original design for this came like beta, I believe. It was meant to be, the original was built for beta, then it's gone through some innovations lately. I mean the first and foremost being that, was it updating to a 1.0, a 1.0 compatible state, and then it's been updated to match with 1.5 special features, and I can understand that. But, however, that does make a couple things a little about it, at least in my opinion. I just feel that, well, it's unbalanced in places. I do have to say that. And while there is, for some there is no justification to it. I can understand putting, like, the wraiths where the iron is, and maybe these flame venoms. Actually, I do like that you put the flame venom spawner in a plate so that it is controllable, so that you can make a grinder out of it. And I think he did that in Sunburn, in Inferno Mines too. But, however, that doesn't... Still a few things remain. Haunted Mines. The chars, mainly. I saw one boomer, so I guess that means they don't spawn frequently, but... And I have yet to actually fight one. Pretty sure I will in wherever the red wall is. Pretty sure there will be a place where I will have to fight boomers. But still, the fact remains that some areas are a bit overpowered, are a bit unbalanced because of it. I can understand the chars at Netherstorm, even though I want to strangle you for that, because now my idiocy has made it nigh on impossible for me to assault the last bit of that place. So, what am I stuck with? I'm stuck with having to figuring out a way to friggin' clear that place out. Well, it's gonna take a lot of planning, a lot of preparation, and a damn good amount of luck. So, other areas, the new mobs seem, the new mobs fit in. I mean, with the Ghost Fleet, those rays there, I mean, annoying, but they fit in, and they don't make the area overpowered. So I very well can justify you putting those there. I mean, well, those being there. But, on the other hand, I'm sorry, but these skins are overpowered. They really are. They're just overpowered. I thought Sunburn Islands was supposed to be the easy map, where you're taking a nice, calm, relaxing map to get away from. I'm gonna freaking die. Son of a bitch. Well, be right back. Actually, you know what? No, not be right back, because I want to keep talking and not lose my place. Okay, let's see. Easy newbie dungeon. That was what it was supposed to be. I think two zombie spawners and some okay loot to get the player started. And then some, and the white wool. That's how a white wool dungeon is supposed to be for an easy map, which this is supposed to be. However, this makes the player this makes the player nowhere near ready to take on the special mobs, and I just left destroying a double son of a bitch. Okay, wait, where was it? Oh yes. I think that makes the player nowhere near ready for the mob and for the custom mobs in the haunted mines unless they sneak in, get some iron, go back to base, smelt it. Yeah, I just got set back quite a ways, didn't I? Shit. Bitch. Okay. Well. Okay, back to, well, where was I? Oh, yes. I mean, I can understand being able to take on these flame venoms once you've done something like this to control them, but nothing but enchanted diamond armor keeping your distance can save you from chars. The raids are annoying, and well, just look at episode 3. I was nowhere near ready for that. I mean, ready for haunted mines at the time. But then, once I got some iron and went back, I was good and I was able to hold my own. But even so, I still had to be all careful and shit. And that just... Then, let's see, what next? Deep Trouble, and it's back to a relatively easy dungeon if you know what you're doing. I mean, if you don't know what you're doing, I can understand why you might have a little trouble with that one, but, however, if you're still having trouble, then for, by then, you're either, if you manage to beat friggin' haunted mines, then you're up and you're going to be overpowered for that area. And let's see, what is next? Hidden Leaf, a similar problem. You're obviously overpowered if you do the dungeons in order. And let's see, after that we got... we got a couple areas that I really don't have a problem with. Let's see, honestly, the next one on my list that really friggin' I think just doesn't make sense is frick. What was it? Frick, I'm blanking here. Okay. Now we'll move on to friggin' strategizing for Nether Storm Citadel, because after that shit fest, I'm going to be I'm in over my head. Due to my stupidity and getting easily pissed off at things, I've now let the chars roam loose, and I have no way of controlling them because the cobwebs got blown up out of my stupidity. God. I really am stupid. Who knows how far they got up? Gotten up. They're gonna be swarming, and I'm gonna have to deal with them. First things first, I'm gonna have to upgrade my diamond sword up to sharpness 5. That's for certain. Fire aspect, forget about doing that. Then let's see. Whoa! What the hell? Why was my thing on fire? What the fuck? Huh. I don't like that. I don't like that happened. Alright, let's get on another book, see what we get. Fire protection 3. Nah. Throw that over there. I'm not gearing up in fire protection armor. Okay, that's bugging. That's driving me up the wall. Okay, do I have any more stairs? Come on, I've gotta have some more stairs. Okay. Okay. There. Alright. Okay. Well, Sunburn can wait. can let them, they can build up. I think it's time I step back and took some time to make this space a little more appealing. I want to make it look nice. So, with that, we clear out what's currently in here. Now, why haven't I put Bane of Arthropods on max? That would make this fun. Problem with that is it would wear down more quickly. I'm not wasting enough. And if I enchanted it first, I could get unbreaking on it. Oh, by the way, there's a honey pot over there. Okay, so now let's friggin' talk about oh yeah, Plum Venom. Nothing sure I'm setting it up. Okay. I think I'm going to go and clear out the rest of the place before heading down there, and then it'll probably end up being the same, the usual tactic of going down there and slowly gaining territory by building up my building up my friggin' by placing blocks, pushing mobs back, placing more blocks, destroying more blocks, and that kind of stuff. Okay. And then damn. Why did I have to be so stupid sometimes? Guess I am stupid, that's why. Okay, first things first, lock that up. Actually, no. There's my saplings. Iron axe. Grab that, and where's my sandstone? And I need a pick. Do I have a pick in here? Nope. But I can make a pick. Alright. First things first. Lower this. I don't like that it jets up like that. That looks nice. Ish. Maybe I had to give the rest of this place a hardwood floor. Wait, I gotta get out of here for this. There. I like that. I do like that. Alright, then this. What do I do with this? I'm thinking divert it. I do like the sandstone. See? Those fuckers. I hate them. Okay, where's my... Where are my logs? Alright, there we go. That is where I got it. Okay, now... I do want to... Where's my peg? Grab the sandstone. There. Okay. Now, No, I'm gonna replace this with, the hardwood floor, and then I'll be right back. Alright. Okay, back again. Right now I'm just still replacing some of this sandstone with some nice hardwood. And what do I want to do for the walls? Yeah. This is going to be a little on the third side to do. We'll get done at least. At least I've got the great luxury of iron tools at my disposal. Okay. But, I'm just gonna keep working and see you guys in a minute. Again, I guess. Alright guys, back with a quick little update before ending this, I guess, median area episode. So far I got 3 of my set of diamond armor enchanted on Flip's legs, and after a little, in not too long, I should be back to full battle capability. However, as I realize I'm down to 1 set of diamond armor, I'm gonna go for diamonds first before getting the black wool. So next time we won't be going to Nether Storm. It will not be that won't be till later. Next, we're gonna go see if we can't find Dungeon 15. we should have the red wool and, to my guess, diamonds. So that we can start mass producing enchanted diamond armor. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.